Your smile lit up like a sunrise glow. Hi there, everybody. It's your girl again, Inged, and I'm glad to be back. So, today we're going to do our makeup without doing our brows because I had very many questions. People wanted me to show them how to do their makeup without drawing their brows. So, today we'll just go in with our concealer. In fact, today we're not using foundation, we're doing the simplest, quickest, and easiest makeup. Okay, so of course you'll go in with your pro concealer all around your face. Remember to dab in. You dab in, don't forget to dab in, but before all that, make sure your face is well moisturized, of course. So I had already moisturized my face, so I am going in with my beauty blender. Okay, so you blend in. Remember, today we're doing the simplest makeup, just a 10-minute makeup, and then you're off to work, off to school, off to, wherever. Something very, very simple and very flawless, has no nothing complex, nothing complicated. Okay, so you dab in. Be sure to dab in the concealer. So next we are going to go in with our black eye pencil just to do the under eye. Okay, remember we are doing something very simple, so nothing complicated today. So you do the eyeliner using your black eye pencil. You do it on both sides, so we do it partly on the top as well, on the top of your eyelid. Okay, I accidentally poked my eyes, so they were a little bit teary, but of course I'm just a girl. So there she goes. Kama kawaida, we are going to go in with our mascara. Okay, I am so sorry, I didn't realize I was blocking your view. But at least I came to realize it later on. But yes, we go in with the mascara just to make sure your lashes are well darkened and well kempt. Okay, so you do the same thing on the other eye. Remember to smile, of course, afterwards. Yeah, so very important, we are doing a very, very natural look, but today we are going to, of course, do our lips. So we will go in with our maroon lip liner. Okay, so you just define the lips the way you like to define them, because we have people who like defining their lips, of course, a little bit outward, a little bit outer, or rather they extend it just a little bit. Okay, just to give it a more defined look, or rather to make the lips look a little bit widened. But I didn't do much of that today. I was doing something very, very simple, as I said earlier. So of course I went in with my maroon lip liner. I believe it's more detailed, I believe it's more clear, but of course very soon I'll be doing a more detailed lip tutorial, so stay tuned. And then next, I went in with my lipstick. I got it from my friend Natasha. She's in Ukraine right now. Yeah, so you go in and remember to blend it in well, very, very well. Uh you can dab your lips or you can use a brush. So I did both, and most of the time I like my lips a little bit matte, but I don't like my lips too shiny. So of course you do this, and then you can decide to go in with a brush just to ensure the product is well distributed and well blended in. Okay, so don't rub, just dab the lips as well. So I went in with my brush again just to ensure product is well distributed. You can add more product if you want to. If you feel like you need more, just be very, very careful. Remember, we are doing something simple and flawless and very, very easy. So just before we finish the lips, of course, I felt like I needed to brush my brows a little bit uh in an upward motion. Okay, I had them trimmed just the other day, so just to give you something very simple and to give you a very beautiful outlook. Natural, simple, easy. Okay, natural, simple, and easy. So yeah, we are going to go back in with our lipstick. Okay, so I decided to add in more gloss, just a little bit. The gloss, I also got it from Natasha. It's Ukrainian. I can't remember the name, guys. I will tag it here. Next time I will show it. So yeah, we go in just a little bit to give it a more shiny look and to make it a little more elegant and vibrant. Remember, we are dabbing in both the lips, and with the brush, we are dabbing in. We are not scrubbing, we are dabbing. So dab, dab, dab. So of course, as I said earlier on, if you feel like you need more product, just be generous with it. You can add it carefully. So I felt like I needed to do more lip liner just to define the lips, of course. So I did that. And then boom, there we go. So of course, we go back to our brows again. I just like brushing my brows, honestly. So yeah, make sure you brush them. So you can decide to do something a little bit darker on your brows, okay? You can decide to go in with something a little bit darker. You can use your eye pencil, or you can use your smoky eyeshadow. Okay, so I was using my dark eyeshadow. I used my dark eyeshadow just to make sure they are a little bit defined, of course. So I did a little bit of that product, and later on I had to just go in with my brown eye pencil just to give it a more defined outlook. Something very simple, something very easy. If you want it, this is very, very optional. If you want, you can go in with that. If you're not pleased with that, you can do something more simpler. Just leave it, just brush it upwards in an upward motion, and that is that. So you remove the excess product using your hand. Be sure to give it a more light. So be light and very, very generous. Okay, remember, my loves, it's very optional. That is very, very optional. So after that, I believe it's a little bit dry, so I had to go in with my beauty blender just to ensure the excess product is faded off. Excess product has been removed, and then I brush it once again in an upward motion, okay, just to ensure everything is well distributed and to make sure I am more comfortable with that. So after that, we will go back to the lips just to ensure they are well defined. So you use your concealer brush, okay, you use your eyebrow brush or your concealer brush, either way. So you can use it to just define the lips. Same way we define our eyebrows is the same way we define our lips, okay. So if you're keen enough, you can as well neglect this, but it's very, very important that you at least try and do it to ensure your product is well aligned and well distributed. Yes, guys, so that is the simple flawless makeup today, and of course I had to show you my hair and the final look. I didn't even need to comb it. It's very easy. You can do it. You can go in with your hands. So it's something very easy. Just go in with your hands. And of course, I did my earrings. I love loop earrings so much, of course. So they were golden today. I was doing golden accessories, and that is that. I'm glad you stayed and watched. Thank you so very much for your support. Click the subscribe button, share, comment, of course. I am glad to be here. I'm glad you stayed and watched. Thank you, my loves. I love you so very much. Bye. Hope you enjoyed.